Okay, thanks and welcome to our fifth video on our website design topic. Our first video was on deciding what your URL would be and some tips and tricks on how to get the most traffic from that. And then the second one was about how to set up web hosting and get your website up and running. And then we showed you how to install Drupal, which is a content management system, basically a template for your website, very easy to edit. And then video 5 we showed you some basic techniques on how to add pages, how to create menus, and manipulate how the site works. In this video I thought I'd take a break from the technical and talk a little bit about marketing your website. So this is a free marketing video from BeYourOwnIT.com. So the first thing you're going to want to do, especially if you're a business, is harness word of mouth. Your customers are going to need to know, so you need to make sure and tell them. It's a common pitfall I see of businesses with websites. Their customers don't even know. They don't print it on their business cards. They don't print it on their work vehicles. They don't list it on their letterhead or bills. They need to do that. So anything that goes out in front of your customer's face should have your website on it, especially advertising. This is a huge pitfall. So many people spend so much money advertising in the paper. Why not advertise an online special where people could go to your website? You could save a ton of money on advertising and just put them to your website where you're going to be able to advertise for free. The second thing in the marketing realm, at least of your website, is search engine optimization. Now this is certainly a very deep topic. It's, far more than just what you see on the slide, but some easy things you can do to make sure people find your website is make sure that you know your website contains good keywords. Make sure and use the words that your customers are looking for. So if you sell cowbells, make sure you talk about cowbells on your website. Make sure your website's useful. Don't just have a one-page, as I'd call it, a virtual yellow pages ad. Make it do something for them. Offer some value or reason to be there. Otherwise, they're just never going to come. There's a lot of easy things you can do to involve your customers with your website, and that's really key, is to training them to go to your website, and then you'd be able to market to them for little or no cash. So whether it's having a monthly special on your website, now that you tell people, let's say you say in a newspaper ad, hey, check out our monthly specials on our website located here. Now maybe you advertise that a couple of months, but then you go away from it. Now maybe that third, fourth, fifth month, people just know to check your website for your specials, and now you've saved all that advertising cash. And you also want to list your website in local and national web directories. So city directories, Chamber of Commerce's, stuff like that. Directory.yahoo.com, Best of the Web, Business.com. Some of them do cost money, but it does have a lot of value. Another thing you can do is pay-per-click advertising. Of course, this is another huge topic, but I wanted to mention it. It's basically when you're searching Google, you see those sponsored ads across the top and to the right. This is great for businesses because you can geo-target your city in particular, and you only pay for clicks. You get instant results, so the second you do it, your ads start to be served up to customers. You have complete control, so you can control exactly what the ad says, where geographically it's served, what time it is, and then you can control where they go. So to what page on your website. Don't just take them to the home page. If you're advertising that you're selling cowbells, take them to your products page where you're selling cowbells. So this is not just a local business thing, but it's also an e-commerce thing. If you run an e-commerce site or any other site that you want to utilize pay-per-click advertising, make sure that you take them to the page where they want to go. So if they're looking for cowbells, don't take them to your home page. Take them to your product page where they can find what they're looking for. We'll do some more presentations on pay-per-click advertising later, since the topic is so huge, but it's a little used resource for small businesses. Another tip is getting creative. Think outside the box and create content people will want to read. Don't just put up cookie-cutter content. If you're a small business, don't just write simple articles about maybe roofing or siding. make sure you write specific articles about things that are going on in your business, in the industry, and especially locally. If you can do this, you will get links and you will get traffic. If you offer tools people want to use, payment calculators, all sorts of estimators, you can usually pay somebody to develop these for you if you don't have the skills yourself. And it's just another way people will link to your site. People will want to use your site. You just want to leverage all angles. Don't take the shortcuts and be cookie cutter, because you just won't get the traffic. And one of the last tips here is maintaining your site. It's an absolute must. I can't tell you how many times I've looked at local businesses' websites or people's websites, and it says, click here for July's specials, and it's October. You need to make sure and keep it updated. And you know what? You can protect yourself in how you design your site. Just don't have them then. If you feel like you're not going to update it, then don't put something up like that. Put new content up at a reasonable rate. It gives people a reason to come back. Maybe you have a blog on your site. Maybe you only update it monthly. That's no big deal. Start off that like that, and update it once a month. What's new in your business? What's new in your world? What's new in your industry? And keep people informed, and then you'll train them to come back. And then the more you update that, maybe the more people who are interested will come back. You can utilize this from a site about computer repair like I have, all the way down to Joe's Plumbing in some little town. Offer monthly specials or coupons that are only available on your website, and give them a reason. And that's kind of the theme, give them a reason to come to your site, and it will work. So this is just probably a 20,000-foot view of some of the things that you can do to market your website from Be Your Own IT, where we have PC support videos, computer repair articles, small business help, home user help, and free tech support. And you can always email your questions to support@beyourownit.com. We'd love to answer them. Thank you.